Eagle Nation, please welcome to the court your Pensacola Christian College Eagles! NCCAA sponsors 23 national championships and 1 national invitational across 2 divisions each year. The NCCAA uses intercollegiate athletics to further the Great Commission and is committed to equipping student athletes and coaches to make a positive impact for Christ. For more information, visit the nccaa.org. NCCAA is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the 4 core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition. Profanity, derogatory comments and slurs, or other intimidating actions directed at student athletes, officials, and team representatives or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. Welcome to the Nest, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Thank you for joining us for our 2025 PCC Invitational Tournament. Tonight's matchup is between champion Christian College and your Pensacola Christian College Eagles. At this time, please stand for prayer and remain standing for the national anthem. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord God, I thank you for this day that you've given to us. Thank you for waking us all up this morning and bringing us here safely. I just pray that you would be with all the officials, the spectators, and the players. Keep everyone safe, Lord. Please help us to exemplify Christ in everything we say and do tonight. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Today's sports medicine coverage is provided by Baptist Healthcare and the Andrews Institute for Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider for Pensacola Christian College. To learn more about the outreach program and available sources, please visit andrewsinstitute.com. Starting tonight for champion, number 1, Fretravius Benjamin. Number 4, Cam Parker. Number 5, Damian Bowman. Number 20, Chris Barnett. And number 23, Chad Milne. The Tigers are led by Coach Mo Capacey. And now, Eagle Nation, get on your feet. It's time to meet the starting lineup for your Pensacola Christian College Eagles. A junior from Woodstock, Virginia, number 1, Paul Stickles. A senior from Orange, California, number 2, Josh Azucena. A senior from Crawley, West Virginia, number 3, Caden Pack. A sophomore from Brazil, number 13, Raul Bertinato. And a senior from Burleson, Texas, number 50, Liam Gertz. The Eagles are led by Coach Jason Bell, with assistant coaches Micah Colson and Mark Getch.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Nest, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. tonight is a matchup between our men's Eagles team and the champion Christian College Tigers. And I'm Clay Miller. Alongside me is the head coach of the women's basketball team, Coach Sellers. Glad to have you on the mic with me tonight.
Thank you, man. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm a little tired from that game that we just had, but looking forward to calling some things on this one.
Absolutely. Just came out of a battle of his own, but still grateful to have him on the mic as Champion wins the tip. Champion is a very athletic team, just watching them in warm-ups, and the matchups are going to be something to watch in this game just because of the athleticism and the speed. They're
very athletic, and Coach Mo usually runs some really good stuff with them. Interested to see how our guys handle that pressure and that dribble drive actions.
Absolutely. And then coming off of that last game the Eagles played, and Luke Peck just shot the lights out of the ball, and wondering if that's going to come into effect tonight, if he's able to just follow that and coming off the bench coming into this game, seeing if he's able to shoot just like he did in that last game.
I think he will. The guys have really been moving the ball well. Everybody's kind of filling in the role, which is really great early on to be doing that. And so I'm sure, though, the scouting report for Champion is probably to not give many open threes for Luke. Absolutely. But excited to see, how both teams play the little chess match here.
Champion working it back up. Hit their first bucket of the game, came down. Eagles couldn't capitalize, but coming back down here, trying to set up a half-court set, see if they can find an open and easy shot. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound by Paul Stickles. Good pass up to Caden Pack. Kind of loses it, but still muscles it up there.
Yeah, it's a really good release by Caden right there. Closed out and then cleaned that long rebound up. Really good release and action. Shooter didn't get back for Champion.
Good defense there by Raul. Another three-point attempt is good by Champions number 5, Damian Bowman.
Yeah, that was a smooth stroke right there. High hand in his face, and he still made it.
Yeah, definitely with the confidence that he pulls at, I think he's going to be shooting a lot of those tonight.
Absolutely.
Caden Pack lost the ball over to Paul Stickles. Paul takes a fading mid-range.
Hey, we'll take that. That was a nice pull-up by Paul. Kind of needed that a little bit. We looked a little stagnant on offense.
Champion here with a drive, a little turnaround, offensive rebound. Good hands by Raul right there to break it up, and Peyton's bringing it down the court.
Yeah, I'd like to see our defense sit down a little bit more in the gaps. They're kind of spreading us out a little bit. That's going to be a great matchup right there between them two.
Absolutely. Yeah. Liam's going grown man moves down there, and it's going to be a slugfest in the paint tonight.
Liam's shoulder to create that space and that little baby jump hook right there is just, it's lethal.
Missed three-point attempt there by Champion. Caden Pack coming down with another rebound. I've said this a lot last year, but Caden Pack being kind of a smaller guard and just being able to grab defensive and offensive rebounds as easily as he does is just amazing to me.
Yeah, Caden's a tough matchup both ways. He's very physical guard. He can get to his spot because he's strong, and then you kind of underestimate his ability to go get that rebound. But he's a great rebounding guard, which really makes him such a great player at this level.
For sure. Eagles here moving it around, seeing if they can get themselves an open look. Great kick out there by Raul. Right back down to Caden Pack. Good look.
Excellent movement off ball from him. They ran a little split action. He came on the backside and then curled in, dumped that off to the dunker spot. That was awesome. Great move by Josh. That was a really good set, pick and roll by Champion. We dug it out really well, but that was a nice look too.
Tough look there by Raul, jumping in there with the contact, coming the other way, Champion.
I don't know if you've noticed this in our earlier matchups and kind of some of the Eagles' first games, but it does look like we're trying to play a little faster pace.
Absolutely,
and trying to get a few more shots up.
That was just a great backdoor cut right there. Good look. Nice little bounce pass. I thought he was going to dunk it because their entire team was dunking warm-ups.
They cleared the wing and then set the fill up into a back cut. That was a nice look. I don't know if that was a set or just playing off of their motion offense, but it was nice.
Caden there with a three-point look, no good. number 1 for Travius Benjamin grabs that rebound. Just couldn't handle the ball there. Number 23, Chad Milne.
Yeah, he's coming out. He's played pretty well, but he's had a couple of sloppy turnovers like that right there. But, I mean, other than that, too, he's also had a couple nice buckets.
Josh Azucena working it up, getting across the timeline, moves it over to Caden Pag. Looks like they're setting up a play here for Liam, trying to get him down on the block.
And literally tried to get a little flex cut in there. It didn't happen. He kind of got bumped. He got stood up by the defender.
Great drive there by Josh Azucena. Hits it through the contact and now has an and-one opportunity.
A great take. He got bumped off his line just a hair, but he held strong for an and-one. Nice take. You know, after our earlier game, I'm watching this. I'm really hoping everybody takes care of the ball a little better than we did. I mean, we had 28 turnovers in that first game. So I'm hoping this is a lot cleaner and we might get out of here a little earlier.
For sure. It seemed like towards the end of the fourth quarter, between the timeouts and the fouls and everything that was going on, it felt like that fourth quarter lasted just as long as the first half did.
I agree. I was feeling it. Yeah, you see Luke coming in the game right here. And Luke put a lot of work in the offseason on his jumper, and it's really paid off so far early.
Yeah, keep definitely a watch out for him. Maybe run him off of some screens, maybe even off the dribble, and just see if he can carry that fire that he had from his last game. Luke Peck, a little shovel pass over to the corner for Caden Peck. Caden skip pass all across the court to the other corner. Paul with a three-point, and it's good.
Okay, Paul's hitting that. It's going to be a good knot for us. I like that.
Absolutely.
I like his confidence with that. It really looks like they're closing out super hard on Caden. He's not really getting any looks, and they're loading the gaps. It's that extra pass to guys like Paul that is going to be big tonight.
Absolutely, and then just being able to capitalize on it. Even just shooting those shots is going to make people want to maybe not close out just as much so you can drive and dish one more time.
Absolutely. You know, in the scouting report in the first 5 minutes, we weren't having Paul knocking down 2 huge jump shots to stretch their defense. So that's going to be great for us moving forward. Really looks like Benjamin for Champion is a really nice long defender, making things a little difficult for Caden.
Yeah, for sure. Caden's going to have to really see if he can handle the pressure on that, and I think he will. He's played against really athletic guards in the past few seasons, so.
Absolutely.
And Luke Stickles, bright and early, shooting a little bit of a deep three. Still confident, still looking good. I don't hate the shot, but we could have looked for another.
Yeah, it was a little early. He can always get that high hand shot with a high hand in his face. He can get that anytime he wants. Maybe one more ball swing. Good call. I don't know if you saw a while ago, you saw Raul right there wanting, he's been playing and he called for a sub. Coach got a guy coming in for him. I really like that with these guys. They know the rotation's kind of small and they're really trusting Coach to, hey, take me out and I'm ready to go back in. I know I'm a little gassed, but already seeing some really good chemistry with the guys early on this year.
Yeah, absolutely. And to the point of asking for your own sub, you'd rather sit for a couple minutes and come back and play rested just a little than try to play through tired legs and tired body and cause turnovers or take stupid
shots. Something I kind of tell my team too, like if you need to come out and you ask to come out, I'm going to let you go back in when you're ready to go back in.
Absolutely.
It's just kind of, you know, a trust between players and coach, and really like to see that right there.
Champion pushing the other way real hard. Great take. A little bit of an up and under layup right there for number 12, Josh Bartig.
He's got a couple nice takes to the basket. We ran at him like he was going to shoot it, and he just slashed through.
Yeah, that's going to be one thing about some of these players that are coming off the bench for Champion, like knowing tendencies. A little short-armed on the three-point there for Josh Azucena.
You're right about the tendencies because they do have a lot of new guys on their rosters, and this is their first game. It was a little hard to scout them. We had the same trying to scout their girls as well, the women's program, but like we're going to have to figure it out quick.
Open look, no good.
That was a really nice look. They just ran a drag screen into another drag and then a down screen for the shooter who set the first drag screen. It was a really nice set.
Yeah, if they're going to keep running sets like that and getting open looks, it's going to be a long night. Even though he didn't capitalize from the bottom of the net on that one, it's going to fall eventually if they get looks like that.
I noticed last year watching Champion play a little bit, Coach Mo over there does a really good job of setting some really nice sets up and some good to play. Our guys do too, so really enjoy watching some really good offensive sets.
Absolutely. One thing I have noticed is that Champion has been setting some hard, big man screens. Like Paul has taken a couple to the shoulder, and it's knocked him off, but Paul's been fighting through. Those are some hard screens.
And they are, and they got a moving screen on one, and I'm waiting for a little early roll screen that we might see in a minute, but where the ref calls that moving one.
That's just a tough shot. Triple pull up in contest.
Yeah, I mean, that was just great D.
And great drive, same side, same hand layup. That's tough to guard and a tough shot to hit as well.
It is. I kind of thought we might be going a little quick, but now Josh is going to get to the bucket like that.
And we got a foul on 22, Derek Woods.
It kind of goes to what you just said. He was trying to decide how to set how he was going to defend the screens. He tried to stand him up a little bit, just put two hands on him.
Champion brought it back out, kind of letting the shot clock do its thing, trying to set up an open shot here. Yeah, open look, no good.
I definitely think Champions wants to play fast like we do, but at the same time, I think Coach Mo was like, hey, let's be a little more disciplined. And you can tell.
Absolutely. Good decision there. Get it over the half court line and kick it right back out. Liam for open three. Just a little short. Good fight there by Derek. Just couldn't come up with it.
Really good one more by Paul. Even though he's made 2 for 2 jump shots, he still gave it up to the open Liam in the trail.
Good hands there by Liam to cause a little bit of a disruption. Josh, as you've seen it, comes away with it. Good opposite spin. Can't come down with it. But still, great move, great defense.
Yeah, it's a good move. The tempo right there, you can see we didn't really get back. Got the block. That was great. Great recovery by Liam. Liam looked a little tired on the get back right there.
Just came up from behind. Paul did just enough to make the defender wait to get the hand off and get the shot off, and Liam was able to clean it up top.
Absolutely.
Looks like ref is calling a little bit of body contact down low on that. Hands were up straight, but body contact.
They are. You know, like earlier in our game, I really was hoping our refs would kind of watch the hand checking a lot more, a lot of grabbing on rebounds. Watching this game, they're not, but I really would like for them to watch the screening on a little bit on both ends. There's a lot of physical play in the screens, like even right there and opening that dive to the wall.
And like seeing it from a different perspective, obviously, like I would not want to be in a ref's position calling an illegal screen or a charge or a block in that situation.
And listen, you know nobody thinks the refs ever make the right call. Somebody, one side's going to be aggravated both ways. Hey, it's not an easy job, and these guys are really good at it, you know.
Absolutely.
We sit over here and just, you know, think we have an idea.
Champion coming up with a few offensive rebounds, able to reset the shot clock. And he is going to pull that every single time. He's got the confidence to be able to do that. We got a foul on 20, Chris Barnett for Champion.
Yeah,
looks like a hold in the backcourt.
Got tangled up a little bit as the ball was moving down. G's a big guy down there.
And for Champion, they put in a big guy to match G right there, number 34, Cade Wilson. He's 6'9", trying to match G at 6'11". Good hands there by Caden. Just couldn't come up with the little picked off ball right there.
He is. And Caden's an emotional and intense guy. He's always going to hustle. He's going to give you 100% every time. You see him just kind of all over the place. They'll get it together a little bit. Both groups have kind of cooled off a bit.
Yeah, and it looks like we're coming into our first media timeout here. We'll be back after the timeout.
Fans, during this media timeout, we have a game of pizza box bowling. He has 2 chances to knock down all 10 pizza boxes. If he does, he has won himself a pizza from concessions. I don't know his name. It's all right, Kyle, you have 1 more chance to knock down all 10. A valiant effort, but not quite. Thank you so much, Kyle.
All right, welcome back to this night of basketball. Eagles hold an early lead of 18-15 with 9:44 left to go in the half with Champion on a baseline out of bounds.
First look at Pensacola in a zone with good news in the middle, trying to see if they can mess them up a little bit, and they did. Slow them down, got a good win on that possession.
And a good swing pass there for an open look. Just couldn't capitalize on it. Still, great corner. When you're playing a defense like that, the corner's going to be open on skip passes.
It is, but you could tell how Champion ran 2 guys at Lube. They've obviously been watching some film.
And number 3, Trevor Vertiz, is just, he laced that like he does that in his sleep.
That was a really smooth stroke.
And almost a turnover there, but great hustle. Couldn't hold on to the ball.
That possession looked like something you watched for 40 minutes earlier tonight. It was a bunch of chaos and turnovers right there. You notice right there with our guys, the ball got a little sticky right there and we didn't move, and then that cost us a turnover. We'll be better next time.
Absolutely. And the foul is going to be on Raul, number 13 for the Eagles, and number 12, Josh Bartig, is going to go to the line for 2. Makes his first at the line, and we have some subs coming in. Number 1, Paul Stickles for Luke Peck for the Eagles. And then we have number 4, Cam Parker. Number 15, Caleb Ross in for Champion. And misses his second, goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Looks like the sub was coming in for him anyway, so he gets to play a little bit more basketball.
Yeah. I don't think he missed it on purpose.
Great patience to spin back around and go to the middle of the paint there by Josh Asusina and gets an easy lay.
I was just about to say that I think even the throwback on our dribble handoffs or the spin back like Josh is, they're really overplaying and switching hard and trying to flatten that dribble handoff. We just need to turn it back.
And then Champion just running some backdoor cuts and found number 12 down on the block open, just couldn't hold on to the ball.
I'd like to see the scout on number 12, on Josh Barting for them, because like we're running at him like he's a shooter, and he's been more of a cutter and slasher, and he's kind of beat us a few times on that.
For sure, and we had a 2-point attempt there by number 34. Coming down with the rebound is Josh Asusina running the other way. And another good skip to Raul in the corner, and gets a nice little friendly bounce off the rim and drains that three-pointer.
Yeah, really good. You saw Pensacola in a pistol action right there. We came off the drag. We got the switch we wanted. They had to double on G. Great skip pass. And then we got the nice home bounce.
And an absolutely fast and beautiful take there by number 15, Caleb Ross.
Great take. Really, really impressed with some of the champion guys and their ability to go get theirs.
Good kick out right there. Josh Azucena drains the 3 off an assist from Raul.
You know, that's kind of our thing. If we'll be a little patient, like work together, like we're not quite as good at just going to get ours when we want, but if we'll keep moving and stay locked in, you know, then that's why we're winning the game.
Yeah, for sure. And hits another one. Number 3, Trevor Vertiz. Just wide open, shooting, rising up with confidence. Kind of a forced pass there. Saw what he was going for, but it's kind of crowded up in there.
That's the time where it just got a little too long in his hands. Just a little long. Moved it a little sooner. But, you know, he's been playing a lot of minutes, and he's getting guarded really tough. He'll adjust a little bit.
We have some subs waiting to come in.
Yeah, I like the sub of bringing Liam back in and Luke back in right here. Maybe help space it and open a few driving lanes up.
For sure. And it helps with having, if it is on the scout, having a flaming hot shooter coming back in with Luke, and then having almost a two-way big that can go down and get his in the paint, but also can space it on the three-point line as well.
With Liam's ability to play kind of like a point forward is so big for us. He can handle the ball outside, shoot it, and can take it down low.
Yeah, for sure. I joked around with Al a couple of times last season saying Liam is the antithesis of modern-day basketball.
He is. He's a really strong, like I think a lot of people underestimate how strong he is. Very strong hands, you know.
I mean, I don't know how hard he's going in the field house with playing pickup ball with him. If I get hit in a shoulder,
yeah, you don't want to run into that. And he don't mind hitting you with it either.
No.
A little unfortunate for Champion right there. We had a shot clock reset as they were getting a wide open look.
Yeah, always a little bit confusing on that part of it, but Champion gets a little sideline out of bounds, shot clock reset. Yeah. Maybe they'll find another open shot in this position.
I'm sure the coaches were glaring at the shot clock operator. Nope. If we're not moving that shot clock down from 26, he should have let the 3 fly because it's putting it right back where our shot clock was at. Looks like our guy was right.
All right, number 23 driving in against G. Definitely walked on that. G, good defensive presence there.
You know, that's one of the things with G as far as keeping him on the court. Can he, you know, contain a guy that's going to try to beat him on the bounce? You know, when he's trying to play a smaller wing or a smaller forward. Did a really good job there. And a little bit of some jostling here in the backcourt. Caden kind of let the defender get behind him, used his body as a shield, but then another defender came in trying to steal the ball, got a foul called. Really like to see that called on the first one. That way you're not going to see any elbows thrown to get out of that.
Yep.
You know, it's kind of letting get a little physical in there. I do like that set that looked like they were trying to do, putting Caden in the post, being a strong guard, seeing if they were going to get the action they wanted. They like to run a lot of split action off of that.
Yeah, for sure. Putting a guard down there, he's got the footwork and the physicality to do what he needs to do if he wants to get a bucket, and he's also got the vision to get out of it.
Absolutely.
We got a push in the back by number 23, Chad Milne. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing the last name wrong, but...
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to double Liam from the weak side. Really, I don't mind the double on Liam. He's so good at finding, you know, the spot up out of that.
going right back to him. Just kick right back out to Caden. 9 seconds to go on the shot clock, see if they can find something.
Yeah. They really switched that action better. Really need G on the backside in that dunker spot to kind of pin Seal in the middle. And yeah, I think Coach noticed that.
And we have a substitution for the Eagles after the travel call. Raul is coming in for G.
He was letting his man help, and then he wasn't like moving. So that'll probably be in the film before tomorrow's game.
Great hands up by Caden Pack.
Absolutely.
Kind of steals number 4's highlight for the night.
Yeah. Some of those big hustle plays, they don't always go in the stat sheet like you think, but that was potentially stopped a three-point ball and just a momentum swing, just a great deflection.
Number 4 is more open than he thought he was, pulls the three. Kind of got hit coming down on the rebound, throws it up, gets a foul call.
I'm sure Coach Mo's thinking that with that three-point shot, like when you hesitate and you hesitate and you hesitate, well, then you probably should just move it.
Exactly.
You know, it's going to be more a catch and shoot, and you're probably talking to him a little bit about that right now. It was a nice stroke. It definitely looks like he can shoot it.
Absolutely. Misses his first one at the free throw line, and Josh Azucena is coming in for Luke Peck.
Coming in for the Eagles, number 1, Paul Sickles, and number 2, Josh Azucena.
And hits his second one, going 1 for 2 from the line.
I think he likes to shoot it from three better.
Oh, 100%. Great move there, finding the easy layup down low.
A little high post X action they just ran was pretty nice. That was good D. It was a nice pull. I mean, he got it to go, but that was solid D again. 5 with the pull-up jumper, but really like the way we're competing.
Absolutely, and just another great hands there by Champion, taking the ball away. Paul almost got the steal, but 4 is able to get a good layup out of that.
Yeah, Josh Bardig is really good, doing a great job defensively. Got a few steals and pokeaways. Actually, that was Caleb Ross, my bad.
And good hustle there by Caden, trying to save the ball, but just couldn't stay in bounds on that. And we got a timeout here called on the court. Champion Christian, 30 seconds, but we will be back after this. And as this timeout comes to an end, we got 4 minutes and 11 seconds left in this half. Champion holding on to a 2-point lead, 30-28.
Yeah, I was kind of listening to Coach Bell a little bit in the timeout there. He's talking about moving the ball. You kind of see we got 6 turnovers, but we kind of got a few too many. And when you're struggling and you get 1 or 2 turnovers or a few more than you really want as a player, you just next touch, just move it, just find the easy one and move it. I'm sure that's what he was talking about. Interested to see how we get in our next action.
Absolutely. Everyone loves making the spectacular pass, the needle threader, but at the same time, just a pass to the slot next to you will have just the same effect as the needle thread.
Absolutely. And sometimes as a player, you just need to make that. And you get your rhythm back and not try to be special every time.
Great defensive intensity here by the Eagles so far. Champion kind of got bailed out there with a foul towards the end of the shot clock.
He did. Liam got a little handsy. Great D for about 26 seconds.
Yep. And the foul there is going to be on Liam. That's going to be his second of the night. Number 23, Chad Milne, is going to the free throw line. and he goes 0 for 1 on his first attempt tonight. And also misses his second, just a little unlucky on the roll there. It kind of spins back out. It's kind of the story of the free throws there for Champion. They're 3 for 10, shooting 30% as a team from the line in this first half.
They're going to talk about that at half.
Liam there with a little bit of a mismatch down low, trying to capitalize on it. Got fouled down on the block and is able to go to the free throw line.
You start that possession again, you saw Caleb Ross right there just picking up full. I mean, I'm really impressed with his one-on-one defensive ability. The guys, they're really getting after, and it's causing us a little headache. Luckily, we got a Liam there, and he ain't turning it over many times in that middle.
Absolutely. Liam gets a little bit of a friendly bounce there on his first free throw, going for 1 for 1 so far.
Yeah, we need to get to the line a little bit more. And just keep attacking the basket.
Yeah, and it all comes off of being aggressive inside, creating contact, initiating that contact, but not too much.
Absolutely.
Great little pullback through the legs there. Kind of looks like a little bit of James Harden, but
yeah, I don't mind the D right there. That's just a tough shot.
Yeah.
I mean, when you got shot makers like that, there's not much you can do.
Liam, open three in the corner, cashes in, and if they're not going to put a hand up on Liam, he's going to shoot that every time.
I really think the scout on him is to run him off the line. I mean, but he has a great high release. You think you're closing out on him, and he just has such a good high release.
23 comes back and tries to answer, but miss. 24 grabs an offensive rebound, also misses, and it's going the Eagles' way. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a press, kind of similar to what you were seeing in your game, a high full-court press, man press.
Yeah, and then they were bringing a trap from the backside as we were putting our head down. We were over-dribbling it. Our guys are doing a lot better job, so they can't even bring the trap. So our turnovers have really been in a one-on-one from these guys.
Nice little behind-the-back shovel there. Miss from the top of the key from Liam. 24 is coming out quick. We got a sub coming in here for Champion. Number 3, Trevor Vertiz, coming in for number 23, Chad Milne.
I really like the way Coach Mo is subbing guys in and out. I mean, honestly, you're not seeing a drop-off on any substitutions. It's like one group's just as good as the next.
Absolutely, and the intensity is staying the same. Sometimes you worry about putting a sub in and the intensity drops off, but everyone's got the same intensity.
There you saw that trap from the backside. Luckily, Josh busted that out and swung the ball quick.
And then just a lazy pass there, is able to pick that off. Great lay there by number 1 for Travius Benjamin.
Really good job by Champion that time, trapping and then sprinting hard out of the trap to get back in half-court D.
And that's going to happen when you're playing up in your shorts, physical defense. You're going to get a few of those calls.
Well, you know, the thing is that's kind of what you were saying earlier about Caden, how strong of a guard he is. I mean, that was pretty good D, and when you bump him, he just doesn't get bumped off his line.
Yep.
I mean, he's so strong with the ball. If he has turnovers in the game, most of the time it's a bad pass. Mm-hmm. It's not usually from getting bumped off his line, not being able to handle. So.
And great first free throw there by Caden Pack.
Kind of needed that. We needed a little stop of play and get some points on the board.
Absolutely. Just being able to see something go through the net, even with the miss right there.
That's my bad. I shouldn't have said anything about needing the point and making the first one. Sorry about that, KP.
Running a little bit of a double screen with a ghost screen in the back, running 12 to the rim. and skipped to a wide open corner three. Just couldn't capitalize.
It was just too open. It was just too open.
It looks like we got a loose ball foul down in the paint.
You mentioned that double screen. I like it, but I feel like they're rolling. I feel like everybody's kind of rolling a little early and sealing a little early and moving a little bit. Usually that gets called a little at our level. I mean, at the next level, they never call that, but ours they do. They call it in the girls' game every time.
Yeah, it's definitely a very common call, like you were saying, at our level.
I really like also our guys are going for the both teams are extremely physical, going at the grown man basketball down low and going for the boards. Both teams really trying to get a good win early on in the year.
Oh yeah, and it's good to see that. Like, there's a time and a place to have outlets just running, but there's also a time and a place to send maybe 4 guys to the rim to grab a board. Rel able to capitalize on that first free throw in the 1-and-1. And misses the second, but offensive rebound there by Josh Azucena. Long bounce and was able to recognize that. Oh.
Okay, yeah, great pass. Wasn't sure if we were about to get that call, but he just had to get the whistle up.
Absolutely, just a little, and just drawing the defender in with the jumping and looking like he's going to shoot that shot, and then dishing it straight down to Raul.
I really like all the decisions Josh has made in the paint tonight. Every time he's turned the corner, he's got in there and he's made great decisions, finishing and dumping it off. He's playing a really good game so far. Efficient.
Josh Azucena, very efficient, 0 turnovers, 2 assists, could see a little bit more of that, but also the leading scorer for the team right now with 12 points.
Well, I'd have gave him an assist on that one since the guy made a free throw, but I'm a point guard, like to see the assists.
That was a great half spin.
Yeah, very impressive.
Grabs his own board, goes up again, misses, and Josh Azucena comes down with the defensive board.
Yeah, he worked really hard to be able to get that look and just unfortunate miss because there's a couple great moves.
And PCC coming down here with 23 seconds to go, 18 on the shot clock, has a chance to take the lead. And very tough falling away layup.
I mean, tough finish. Love that. Big bucket right there. It's going to stop right here to end the half.
And Champion pulls up for 3. No good. Offensive rebound, Champion. Steal by Josh Azucena.
Always shoot it. You never know. There you go.
And no good. Eagles lead at the half by 1 going into the second half. Definitely looking forward to another half of action in this basketball game.
It's going to be a good one.
And we'll be back once the second half starts.
Want to get a head start on college? With the online dual enrollment program from PCC, you can do just that. Gain an affordable Christian liberal arts education with a biblical worldview, equipping you for your future degree. Open to rising sophomores and above, dual enrollment students can take up to 6 online courses per year that count toward both high school and college requirements. With over 30 courses offered fall, spring, and summer, choose to lighten your college load and, depending on your major, finish college early. You'll be able to fit courses around your schedule, a perfect way to complete many of your college liberal arts courses before you graduate from high school and step foot on campus. And the best part is, you'll only pay a fraction of what you pay for those same classes if you took them in college. Get a head start on your education today by visiting pcci.edu/dual enrollment.
Choosing a college is so much more than deciding where you're going to live for the next few years. It's choosing a culture, group of people, and academic standard that will shape you into the person you want to become. It's an exciting time, and when you visit campus, it gets even more exciting. It's your moment to get a feel for the atmosphere and community. Catch a game, sit in on classes, visit chapel, make new friends, and so much more. And now you can experience college life your way with multiple visit options. No matter when you come, you'll find a vibrant community influencing the world for Christ. You won't just blend in, you'll belong. So don't wait. See how you can experience PCC today.
At Pensacola Christian College, we believe in helping you reach your goals. And that's why we're dedicated to something we call the PCC Promise. We want to provide you with a place that you can achieve academic excellence based on a biblical worldview and give you an incredible experience, all at an unmatched cost.
Knowing the faculty here and knowing how much I felt like they cared about me, this is where I want it to be.
No matter what career you're going to go into, you need to know what God says, you need to make choices, and you need to be informed biblically.
It's very fun to just go out and hang out with a bunch of guys who are Christ-like.
I have a job on campus, which is a huge blessing.
And I also did have a scholarship because my parents were involved in ministry.
Then fourth year free comes along. You don't have to worry about it.
Our goal is to empower leaders to influence the world for Christ, and we would love to invest in your future.
into the nest. Start of this second half, we got 20 minutes of action-packed basketball. Eagles holding a 1-point lead. What is something that you would like to see from both teams either continue or start heading into the second half?
I'd like to see the Eagles continue to be patient moving the ball, not the ball getting sticky. And from Champion, I think their coach would like it. They look a lot better when they're getting into their sets, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't pick up their full court pressure defense a little more. They did have some success with that, and forced us into some crazy turnovers.
Absolutely, and there was another ball not sticking moment there. Raul just couldn't follow through on that. And looks like Caden Pack might have taken a hit to the face on that, but no call, and the play just moves on, just waiting for him to get back up.
He's all right. If he stands up and there's not blood, he's not coming out of the game. He's a tough guy. It was a pivot. He pivoted in, and the guy's a little taller than him, so the elbow caught him a little bit, but yeah, he ain't coming out of the game.
No, in that situation either, I probably wouldn't want to come out of the game.
Yeah, unless he cannot see or he is bleeding.
He's already got himself a little bit of a black eye forming, it looks like.
It does look like that.
Quick sub here for Caden Pack while he gets his eye looked at. Luke Peck coming in and putting in a shooter.
Yeah, like I just said, they picked the pressure up. They must have really liked their pressure in the first half. That was a point of emphasis with our coach.
And playing a little bit of 5-on-4. Number 20, quick to try to get back up after tripping at half court. And 20 comes up with a steal right there off of Liam Gertz, pushing the ball. 3-point, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good. Fight for the ball. Paul comes up with it. And looks like Paul took one to the face as well.
Yeah. Big man bringing the ball down low. I know Coach Mo ain't happy with that, but I'll tell you this, we dodged a bullet right there with number 5. Him being wide open. Damian can really shoot it. Yeah, KP's coming back in, but he definitely has a swollen underneath his eye a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to have a shiner for a few days.
He is. He's probably got a little bit of playing time left tonight. He might be swole shut for tomorrow. That's a good timeout from Coach right there. They need to kind of settle down a little bit. A couple guys got banged up.
Absolutely, and after this timeout, we will be back. Eagles taking a little bit of time to recoup and try to get everyone level-headed going into this possession.
Yeah, let's see how we break this pressure because Coach Mo's really trying to turn it up. The pressure in the first half was more just straight man and occasional trap. It looks like they're in more of a diamond look.
And great speed to get over the timeline there and break the press. And then Josh is coming in as a bulldozer. Good kick out to Raul. Little floater. And good little tip put back. Get the offensive rebound and the 2 points there for Josh Asocino.
That was a great tip.
like we have a foul on number 25.
Number 5.
Oh, number 5.
Yeah, the refs, I really feel like it's getting a little chippy out there right now, so need to clean it up a little bit.
Eagles moving the ball on the perimeter really well. Good drive there by Josh. Through the contact, no call, and a tough layup right there.
Josh's little step through right there is very tough.
A pull at mid-range. Good look. Grabs his own rebound. Good drive. Another fading mid-range pull-up. Another offensive rebound for Champion. And a foul.
That's very unfortunate. The Eagles played great defense. Closing the gap down. 2 offensive boards cost that. Excellent defense, though.
And the foul is going to be on the Eagles player number 13, Raul. And it's going to be his second tonight. And then number 23, Child Mild, is going to the line.
I'd really like to see the Eagles maybe get Liam involved a little bit more in the mid-post area or high post. Maybe some split action off of that.
And he goes 2 for 2 at the line right there. Eagles are going to go back and try to break this press once again. And just active hands there. Misses the layup. Good rebound there by Liam Gertz. Gives it up to Caden Pack at the top to set up some offense.
A lot of hands on right there.
And great drive there by Caden Pack, getting up into the physicality of the defense, drawing some contact and going to the line now.
I wonder if the focus for Champion at half was maybe just putting the pressure on. Coach Bell's rotation's a little smaller, and wondering if he can kind of wear him down. I like what Coach Bell's talking to the official right now. Something we just noticed with a lot of hand checking when our guys are turning the corners. It's probably going on both ends. We'd love to see the officials kind of clean it up on both ends, and then it just kind of makes for a cleaner, better game and a lot less extracurriculars.
Absolutely. There's got to be a line drawn at some point of the physicality. It's good to see a physical basketball game, but there still needs to be a line drawn before something else happens.
Well, the officials don't know, but early on for us, like it's this cross-region matchup between these two teams is very important, and it really means a lot to not your typical October 31st ball game.
For sure. Great defense there by Paul to come through. Almost got away with a steal there. And looks like there was a foul there on Liam Gertz with a push. Also looked like he might have gotten away with a walk there.
Yeah, it was like he was being bodied a little bit, and it was so close. When the ref blew the whistle, I wasn't sure which way it was going. But I'm telling you, I really like the adjustment the Eagles made at halftime as far as getting in the gaps defensively. They really they had 2 deflections right there. Yep. They're doing a lot better defensively.
And he goes 1 for 2 there at the line. Champion comes back out with their press once again, trying to trap. And Liam just couldn't hold on to his handle right there. And that's just a little bit of a lapse on the defensive side of the ball. Liam now has 4 fouls.
Yeah, I didn't like to see Liam turn that over, but I would rather a guy just made the layup than Liam get his 4th. I know Liam's telling himself that right now.
And Champion's coach was very elated to see Liam get his 4th foul.
Yeah, he definitely knew that was number 4. Next 3 or 4 minutes is going to be big for the Eagles with the pressure Champion's putting on and our point forward and Liam being out. Hopefully we handle this pressure well.
And going 1 for 2 at the line once again for Champion. Raul gets the ball into Paul and then gets it into the hands of KP.
Nice work, nice patience. I can see that every time like that.
Great dish, great move there by KP, straight to Raul. Also great cut by Raul.
You know, since KP had that little injury a while ago, he has a little more bounce in his step, and it looks like he's really trying to distribute the ball a little bit better. Love that look right there. That was a great play.
Three-point look, no good for Champion. Ball jostles around, gets an offensive board. Active hands in there. Almost comes up with a steal again. Little mid-range, good for number 1 for Travius Benjamin.
We don't get on those defensive boards right there. Coach Bell is going to lose his mind over here. We're giving up way too many offensive boards in this half.
If we didn't know the score, I would look up at the score and think Champion is winning at this point.
But
it is a tied game.
I would think they're up, but our guys have just done just the little things right.
Yep.
And that was another good look right there.
Good hands there to kind of disrupt the offensive straight there for Derek. And very tough look. And also great rebound there by KP
Absolutely.
once again.
Absolutely.
We got a foul there, number 1 for Travius Benjamin. Just a little push after KP picked up the ball.
And when he's coming for that trap from behind, the man that he's leaving really needs to flash or slash through the middle. And something that you really see that trap coming from behind, you're getting blindsided. But off-ball movement's got to be great in that.
Yep. KP slowing the game down just a little bit, looking for a good look. We have a foul down low on, looks like number 12. Yep, number 12, Josh Bartig.
I like those 2 calls by the officials. I think they were listening to us, trying to clean it up a little bit.
Josh attacking. Just kind of lost his footing, threw the ball away. A little shovel pass over. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound by Caden Pack. Loses the ball, gets it over to Derek. Gets it over the timeline. Somehow Eagles hold possession.
I don't know what was going on right there. It was almost a turnover 4 different times.
Both teams have been scoreless for the past 2 minutes off of the field. Tied at 44.
Yeah, the intensity's really picked up on both ends defensively. The defense is a little better than the offense right now.
Little force of an entry pass right there. KP didn't really have the best position on that. Lucky that Champion couldn't come down with that.
Both teams are really overplaying everything. Above the 3-point line, switching everything hard. I would love to see a few more back cuts, both sides.
And just had to throw one up there at the end of the shot clock. Shot clock violation on the Eagles going Champion's way.
I don't mind that shot clock violation. At least it wasn't a bad turnover going the other way. Live ball. Now we set our D up.
Got a little bit of a foul there at the high post right there on Raul. That's going to be his 3rd of the night.
Let's see if Champion in this possession gets a little better spacing. They're clogging it up right there. See if Coach Mo puts a little set in right here, this little sideline out of bounds.
Little shovel pass out to the corner. 20 attacking into the paint. 3-point, no good. Rebound, Josh Asusina.
Yeah, solid D. The gaps are closed. There's not a lot of driving lanes right now. Both groups. That's why the ball's got to move.
There's going to be a foul on that pass attempt by Derek. The foul's going to go on number 12, Josh Bartig. And that's also going to be his 3rd of the night.
Yeah, I think both sides need to be close with their reactions to the officials.
Yep.
We've had a couple of these officials before. They're good guys. They're good officials. They are quick to settle down the talking.
Great drive there by Caden, just couldn't muscle through the physicality of the defense. And good to draw the defender over and dish it over.
Yeah, I like the no call by the official on KP's drive. I'd like to see him come to the jump stop, land on 2, get the guy in the air, then he'll get the call.
Absolutely. 3-point attempt by Caden Pack, no good. Rebound by number 4 on Champion, pushing up the ball. Great defense there by Paul Stickles. Way to meet him at the pinnacle of his jump.
He stayed vertical, which was a great contest by Paul. Paul is such a smart defender.
And a 3-point attempt by Luke Peck, no good. Rebound number 20, Chris Barnett.
KP and Josh and Paul look a little winded right now.
KP might have gotten a hand on that.
Yeah, nice deflection.
Nice handoff. And somehow the Eagles still maintain control of the ball after the tip.
Both teams are just competing so hard right now.
And Paul left wide open on the backside in the paint. Couldn't finish on the first one, but goes up and gets an offensive rebound foul on the putback.
I would have liked to have seen him finish that, but I'm going to tell you right now, they can catch the breath for a second. He definitely looks tired. These guys are competing so hard.
And this is Paul Stickles' first trip to the free throw line tonight. Misses his first. And it looks like Paul missed his second one as well. Ball quickly up ahead, missed layup, put back and rebound by number 5, Damian Bowman. Just a little in front of Derek there on that cut with the pass.
It was. KP saw that he was open, and I think Derek was just a little sitting back on his heels, didn't know that he was wide open on the cut, but still just a little poor communication.
Got a couple of substitutions here for the Eagles. Good news coming in, and Raul coming back in.
I like the sub. I actually think having GN's good because I think it takes out one more slasher scorer for them as well.
For sure. And great just pick and pop there. A little miscommunication on the defensive side for the Eagles allows him to get an open 3.
I don't know how long Coach Bell's going to be able to last with Liam sitting, even though he's got 4. We need a big bucket to stop this run.
PCC has been scoreless for the past 5 minutes while Champion has gone on a 9-0 run. And that is a great pass and assist there. And good to see G just go straight up with it.
Absolutely. Great roll. They get a stop right here. Same action they just ran.
Yeah, but we got a little bit of a foul there from Paul Stickles coming from behind, hit the ball handler's arm.
Looks like they're running a little Spain action with that back screen and then the pop.
See what comes out of this sideline out of bounds play. Oh, and G got a hand on that and it still went in.
That was just a solid take. Like the throwback. So often that throwback, as you get the defense to shift, is open.
Great ball movement here by the Eagles. Great take as well, just couldn't finish there. And we have a foul there. Number 12 getting an and one opportunity. Foul is going to be on number 10, Luke Peck.
a little worried about the pace. Definitely a point of emphasis coming out of the halftime locker room for Coach Mo and the Tigers. They're definitely have picked the pace up, hitting that outlet and running hard.
Absolutely. Champion has gone on a 13-2 run in the past 6 minutes, and PCC has gone 1 for 9 out of their last 9 shots. Josh Azucena coming back in for Paul Stickles.
Paul needed a little breather.
Talking to Paul at halftime, and he was saying how strange it is to be playing with that hand wrap and how restricted it is on his hand, trying to put shots up and everything. And it's glad to see him out on the court, but I couldn't imagine playing with it.
Yeah, playing with that thumb. It's going to probably be an issue for him all year, but I actually think Paul's almost a little more focused with his jumper, and his jumper looks good.
And a good take by Josh there, just getting his own. With the contact, reverse layup, put it in. That's a good momentum shift right there.
They needed that.
Biggest thing happening right now for the Eagles is that they just can't grab a defensive rebound. They're letting the champion Tigers just run the boards. They're winning the board battle right now, 35-24.
Well, I like to see Josh get out right there because it looks like Champion is sending so many guys to the offensive boards because they're not worried about the Eagles running on them. And then the flip of that is the Tigers are running the other way. So I really like to see Josh get that. Maybe they'll stop him from sending as many guys to the boards.
Josh able to capitalize on that three-point play there. And we have a timeout by Coach Bell. And after this timeout, we will be back.
Timeout call the Eagles.
All right, welcome back. We have 10 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the second half. Champion holding a 56-49 lead over the Eagles. And what would you like to see out of the Eagles to try to bring this lead back?
I think just containing and rebounding and then making every possession count. Not necessarily trying to outrun them right now, just outplay them. I really like what I just saw. They threw a little 2-2-1 pressure on, but it was more of containing.
Absolutely. The defensive pressure definitely needs to stay and be brought up as well, but also
fell back into a 2-3, which I like, and we rebounded a little better if we didn't bring it low.
That's like the biggest thing right now. If you're going to grab that rebound, Raul, you got to keep that high because they are going to hound you as soon as you touch that ball.
Yeah, and I think it's a little bit just kind of early in the year. I think you've seen keep a few champion guys too. Everybody's just grabbing the boards and bringing them low, and you're bringing them down there where the little guys are, and they're gonna wrap it up every time.
In the jump ball, it's going to result in Champion maintaining possession right there.
And so we have back-to-back possessions right here because of that, where the Eagles are in their zone. Let's see how well it goes.
And it also might deter Champion from trying to go into the paint, having G sitting in the paint right there. Even if he doesn't make direct contact with the ball, he is a big defensive presence.
Well, I kind of like the zone switch if we can get a closeout on the guys. I kind of like switching to that. Maybe it just kind of slows it down a little bit. With Liam being out of the rotation in foul trouble right now, our guys are a little more winded than normal, so maybe the zone helps.
Absolutely. A little pause on the court right now for Josh Bartig trying to lace his shoe back up.
I'm also always interested as a coach to watch these baseline out-of-bounds sets or sideline out-of-bounds sets and see if they're throwing in some little wrinkle that I might like to use.
Absolutely. Josh Azucena almost gets a hand on that, and almost gets a steal out of it. Skip pass over to big man, fakes a three. Great defensive presence right now, and G with a block and a rebound.
That was a great block.
Great defensive intensity right there from the Eagles, getting a big stop. Little dish pass over, and a layup by G, assisted by KP. Great back-to-back possessions there from Good News.
Great find right there. I still like this. I like this high contest zone right here.
Way to be there, good hands. Oh, good hands there by Champion as well. And a quarterback pass, quarterback one right there, KP, straight to Josh Azucena.
Great few possessions. Great few possessions right there. It almost looked like Champion didn't know what to do with our zone. Couple dig outs, and we made him pay for it.
PCC going on a 7-0 run in the last minute and a half, cutting the lead to 5, and we'll be back after this timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Linus at the north baseline preparing to make a half-court putt for $100. Linus, whenever you are ready. It's veering left very, very quickly. I don't think it has a leg. It's just left. Thank you, Linus. Unfortunately, no $100 for you. Eagle Nation, make some noise for your Eagles. 9 minutes left.
Welcome back. We have 9:27 to go. 5-point lead here for Champion Tigers. Looks like we're seeing a little bit of high court pressure out of the Eagles.
They're running this 2-2-1 back to a 2-3 contain. I really like that. We used to run something similar. The guys are a little bit better getting back to contain, and we're letting people get loose. I like how Coach Bell is running it.
That was a good look. Just couldn't come down with it. Rebound by Good News. And Liam coming back to the table, ready to check in.
I feel good about that right now because I like the minutes from G. So if Liam does get that fifth, I think Coach Bell feels really good about the next one.
Looks like they called in a legal screen.
I was talking about them early rolls. They called one.
Yep. And that's a tough situation to look at it because it's like, are they trying to Gortat screen or are they just trying to roll? And either way, by rule, it's an illegal screen. But they let a lot slide.
They're kind of letting a lot slide. Like so many times, you can almost call a moving screen on every screen. So you either call it super tight or you just kind of let it go.
Yeah.
Don't like it when a team's on a run, and that's kind of a momentum killer for that possession.
For sure, and keeping Good News in and also keeping Liam in, having a big lineup out, causing a turnover as well.
I like that. Let's see how this works. The zone is causing Champion a little bit of an issue.
KP trying to run the trap up to Josh Azucena, cross court to Luke Peck.
Good patience by Luke right there. Probably needed to see a little more patience from Josh right there.
And a three-point look, no good. Rebound, Caden Pack.
Good look.
And an open look for Luke, just couldn't capitalize on it. Rebound by number 4, Cam Parker.
Really like that pass from KP, and it's a great look for Luke. Really like the zone because it's giving these guys a just to catch the breath a little bit and just only got to close. Champion's trying to be a little more patient.
Absolutely. And another block by Good News and a foul in the open court on number 1 for Travius Benjamin.
Yeah, I was wondering when number 5 for Champion was coming back in the game against the zone. So he's got to be the zone buster for him.
Absolutely. Throwing in a shooter that is confident enough to throw it up even with a hand in his face may be something that gives the zone a little bit of trouble, but at the same time might be a little bit tougher for him to get those shots off if a person is charging at him full speed.
Absolutely. But well, if the zone's paying attention, the guys are knowing it. I mean, 5's on the scouting report as a shooter, especially by now. So you can still close out high in the zone. But I know that's what Coach Mo is thinking, putting him in, getting him a couple open looks.
It looks like a little bit of confusion on the foul count right now going into a double bonus situation.
Yeah, they're talking to our bookkeepers, making sure everything's good to go. Looks like they were on top of things.
And Luke hits his first one of the double bonus.
Shout out to Caleb Smith, our clock keeper. He's doing a pretty good job over there.
And misses his second. Champion going the other way. Let's see how this zone works with Champion shooters in right now.
I like him being on Liam's side, though. Liam's really smart in that zone. He knows he's a shooter.
Kind of cheating that way, and he's going to pull that deep, and he's going to hit it.
I spoke too soon. Got to get a hand up. High hand on his right side. Make him just pass the ball.
It looks like there is a full timeout happening. Champion up 61-54. We will be back after the timeout. All right, welcome back. 7:25 left, 61-54 Champion lead. And the Eagles have a baseline out of bounds. Let's see what they do against this with their press break against this.
Yeah. Got a high pressure. Looks like they're just straight man. They stop really trapping it. Good little jump switch right there between the Champion guys.
And good pass, good cut there by Caden Pack. And great pass by Josh Azucena.
I got a little, off that little UCLA screen cut right there. I like that.
Champion being a little patient, running this offense against the zone, trying to find an open spot or an open shot. And good closeout. Way to get a hand up there. Just couldn't hold on to the rebound. Liam does come up with it, though. Josh dribbles it out, kicks out to Liam, kicks over the loop, boomerang back to Liam. And great take by Liam, just blocked out of bounds.
Really like the Eagles' defense last time on that zone. When that ball goes into the high post, you don't need to collapse on it. You can just stay out, just let G handle the middle. I like how they did that.
Exactly. That's a big thing about breaking his zone, too, is getting a paint touch and kicking back out. So it's good on the Eagles for not all collapsing.
Right, absolutely. Great defense by Champion right there to stop that baseline out of bounds look.
KP from the side, just missed off the back rim. Champion running out. 23 open look and cashes it in.
Long rebound right there leads to kind of a mismatch problem in transition.
And just a Just a long switch court pass, got picked off. Champion passing it back out, slowing it down just a little bit, driving. 23 going for 2 for 2 right here. Just missed. G with a
great
good
rebound by G. Smart. Yeah, we ain't got to be in a hurry right here. Both teams kind of that early season legs.
Liam looks for a 3. It's a good look. I like him being assertive on that. Just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of a little bit on both ends. Everybody just some sloppy turnovers, but these guys are in a very competitive game, running up and down the court. And we're still in October, so
absolutely early game. Still trying to figure out what you want to do and what you do in this season.
Absolutely.
Cross court over to 4, no good. Rebound coming up to number 20. Little baby hook and hits it. Pushes it up to Josh Azucena and gets it up and in. Great take.
Yeah, I mean, Josh has been so great in transition tonight. That was a big one.
And we have a timeout on the floor. Champion holding a 66-58 lead. And we'll see how the rest of this game finishes out after this. Coming out of this timeout, Eagles going up with another different lineup. We got Raul, KP, Liam, Paul, and Josh out on the floor. Still got your anchor on the defensive end with Paul and Liam, Raul and Josh as your scorers and your shooters, and then KP as the maestro of the circus right now.
Yeah, the zone was really effective for us for about the last 3 or 4 minutes. Let's see how switching back to man goes for us right here.
And good on Caden, just applying as much pressure as you can right now. Mid-range, good board there by Liam, passing it over to Josh. It's good to see Josh be assertive.
He's about to go to the free throw line right here. Hopefully he can get to 25 points. He's playing so efficiently. We were just talking about it in the timeout. It's 23 points and 7 boards and 2 assists and 2 steals, I think. And so 3 assists. So just playing a great ball game.
And Josh should just keep attacking. There is now 2 players on Champion that have 4 fouls. With 4 minutes to go, that's still a lot of basketball. If you can keep attacking and make them question if they want to step in front of you, that's a good thing.
I'd like to see Josh. I think he's going to get loose for a 3 in a minute. He can really shoot it, but they're about to just probably start really loading to his dribble drive.
Again, just good patience from Champion through the high pressure of the Eagles defense right now.
Yeah.
Running 5 off a couple screens. Thought he was going to pull that one.
Yeah. Pretty good D right here. That's good D.
And great, and good job
D.
on Josh to grab
Fox.
that rebound.
We're forcing 17, 18-foot contested jumpers. That's solid D. We got a lot of experienced guys out there, so that's what you kind of expect from us.
Josh thinking about where to go with it. Attacks once again, kicks out for a 3-point attempt by Caden Pack. Just missed off the backboard. A little too strong, maybe pushed it just a little bit.
I feel like when Josh drives and kicks, KP's kind of got to pull it, you know?
Yeah. And great defense, but also just amazing shot right there.
Great body control and take. Benjamin tough with that.
Great pass there, getting it out of the contest. Paul just short on his three-point. Champion taking a little bit more time off the clock, holding the 66-59 lead.
Yeah, really patient. It's a good decision not to shoot it quick.
And 20 throws it up there.
Yeah.
Rebound by Raul.
Kind of a force late. They had a few more seconds to get a little bit better look, but
KP being a little assertive right now, just can't find the bottom of the net. Tries to kick it out. Have got a run out for number 5. And we have a timeout on the floor. Champion holding a 70-59 lead with 2 minutes and 14 seconds to go. We will see the conclusion of this game after this. Welcome back to this action-packed last 2 minutes of this basketball game. The Eagles really only need a few possessions to just get right back into this game, and it starts on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, if we can get a really good look right here out of the timeout, that'll be nice, and then get a stop. I mean, we're going to get about 4 more possessions, so we can still get them. There we go.
And that's what we needed to see right there. Great patience by Peyton Pack to come off with 2 feet and make the extra pass.
Let's see how Champion tries to slow this down to take the air out of the ball a little bit.
Defense right now by Raul. Champion definitely taking their time in this possession.
Yeah, really smart possession from them.
Mid-range just off, just a little bit. Good rebound by Raul.
He could have got a little deeper on that.
Looking for Liam. Liam, a little step back 3, just long.
We almost needed that. We just kind of needed a big shot to fall.
And great dish right there off of the layup attempt. That was great defense. Might have gotten away with a little contact.
A little bit
there.
of bump, but he tried so hard to stay straight up. The ref rewarded him for it.
Coming down to the last 60 seconds of this game, Champion holding an 11-point lead.
Really like the patience Champion's had in the last 4 minutes. As soon as I say that, they shoot it quick.
Comes up with an offensive rebound. Great take, can't finish. Puts his own back in with a tip.
You know, I don't know the stats for Benjamin tonight, but I'm telling you, later on in the year, he's going to be really hard to guard. His drives to the basket are tough. And he's a great defender.
Is just going to continue to grow.
Yeah.
Josh Azucena with a long 3 miss. Kick back out to Josh in the corner. Missed the 3 once again. Peyton Pack goes for the rebound, comes down with the Champion. Last 21 seconds of the game. And we have a timeout on the floor.
Yeah, Coach Mo wanted that timeout just to make sure he didn't get a turnover.
Absolutely. And we got 17.6 seconds left in this game. And it is a full timeout, so we'll come back after the timeout to finish out the rest of this game. right, and welcome back to this game. Champion holding a 13-point lead with 74-61, 17.6 seconds to go. Kind of like what you were saying, Champion just honestly called the timeout to make sure there wasn't a turnover.
Yeah, and both these teams just going to probably dribble it out and finish strong right here. Both teams have played really well, really competed.
And just a little bit.
Yeah, a little sloppy right here at the end. But both teams have really competed hard and really got after it. It's been a good game. The Eagles just kind of went flat offensively in the last 7 or 8 minutes.
Absolutely. You can definitely tell it's an early season game as well. Tired legs, not fully conditioned as you would like them to be when it comes into the late season.
Yeah, both of these teams have games tomorrow. It's really interesting to see how the legs come back tomorrow, especially for our guys, with our rotation being a little smaller. And luckily we got a little rest. The guys won't tip off till about 8:30 tomorrow night, and women at 6:30. But Champion, however, they'll be back at 3 o'clock.
Absolutely. And I urge everyone watching right now, just come back, watch the live stream. We got a good slate of basketball tomorrow, all day basically, but definitely tune into the Eagle streams. I'll be back here once again, and we'll be calling some great basketball.
Absolutely. Just a really good game. Really good game.
And Champion comes away with the final buzzer, 74-61. Eagles put up a good fight, but Champion just played better tonight. And once again, Coach Sellers, thank you for joining me on the mic. It was really fun.
Enjoyed it. Loved it.
And that is it for us tonight. Join us again tomorrow for some more basketball, but until then, have a great night.
And for certified athletic trainer Stephen Halsey for medical coverage of Pensacola Christian College.